Hello everyone. So once again I am back, and this time I am with another ranker with the INICET in the May 2025 exam. I have with me Dr. Chetna, and Dr. Chetna has scored an amazing rank of 26 in the May 2025 exam. So heartiest congratulations, Dr. Chetna.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So Dr. Chetna, first tell me that who saw the result
I only saw the result.
on
I
the
was
PDF
yes,
that
sir, I only saw,
circulated.
but I checked two, three times because I was very
So the
like
fun of the result is gone nowadays because of the PDF that is being circulated. Otherwise,
yes.
this used to be a very big fun. But anyways, so tell me, what was your first reaction when you saw this? Were you expecting this result?
No, sir, I was not expecting this much. I was expecting within 200. So I just wanted INICET to be a like you as you tell confidence booster, but I never expected this much high rank.
So, Dr. Chetna, before we start, I always believe that there are a lot of people who have been a part of your success, who have
Yes, sir.
sacrificed a lot of things in their life. So, do you want to give any credit to those, and do you want to thank them before we start talking that what was your journey?
Yes, sir. First of all, I would like to thank my parents. They have been support right from the beginning of my journey. As of I was allotted college in South India, so they were like my mom was very strong. She loved me a lot. She never used to stay away from me. But since I was allotted college so far, so she had to face a lot. And then I only wanted to like get a seat in Delhi so that I don't want like this time she doesn't have to get separated from me. So that was my first motivation. And apart from that, I had many people supported me, but specifically, I want to thank my parents.
Dr. Chetna, tell me, what was the first time when this thought came to your mind that you have to seriously prepare for the competitive exam for post graduation?
So I was pretty late. I started my preparation during September. Initially, I had some personal reasons, so I thought of working. But then during September, I started wholeheartedly preparing for the exam.
So that means you want to say that till internship, I mean, I believe that you are a regular student who are doing your studies decently, sincere student.
So
But
I didn't get any chance to read during internship, but our internship was quite hectic. So yes,
okay,
it was
all right.
pretty hectic.
So, the first thought, and after completing the internship, and that too in September, though, that means after writing the NEET 2024 exam,
Yes, sir.
11th August, the NEET
Yes, I wrote that
2024 exam
exam.
happened. So, you started the preparation after this. Did you write the NEET 24?
Yes, I wrote.
What was your rank?
So my rank was pretty less only. It was 55,000.
Wow, 55,000 to rank 26.
Yes,
Amazing,
sir.
amazing, and that too in INICT. So tell me the with which course of DBMCI you joined. You said that you started in September. So I'm assuming that you have started with a course in DBMCI. So what was the course that you joined in DBMCI in September?
I started live only.
DBMCI live classes.
Yes, that is
Got it. So can
DBMCI
you
live.
tell me what was your typical day with the DBMCI live classes? How the DBMCI live classes structured your preparation? In what way they were beneficial to you? And any student who is a part of our DBMCI live courses, how they can also utilize those classes in the best possible way.
Sir, I used to follow the schedule. Like I always used to attend the live classes, and I used to make sure that I attend mostly. If there's a live class, I'll attend the live class and I'll make the notes during that time. And as soon as the live classes used to end, I used to revise or basically take a quick look at the notes. And then I used to next year, basically after the live class is finished, I used to attend the like a lot of questions from that subject. I did not attend PYQs in the first read. I attempted them during second read, but I attended most of the questions custom bank of that particular subject, and I followed the schedule. So yes, that's it.
So this is a very important message that is coming, and I want to tell this to every student that please remember that these live classes has to be attended live, because the most important aspect that it provides you a discipline. All the interviews that I am taking, all the people with whom I have spoken, I am telling you the single most important thing that takes you closer to your success is discipline. And we have spoken with rank one, we are speaking with rank 26 now, and I'm telling you it is the discipline. Sometime you have that internal discipline from within. Sometime it has to come from outside. Now, the guided learning provides you a fundamental area where that discipline is being provided to you, right? Dr. Chetna, any specific subject in DBMCI that you feel that has specifically influenced your preparation in a significant way?
So there were many subjects and all of them were really good. But I would specifically like to thank Ashwini that my anatomy was very, very poor. But after I attended those like one-shot classes, first of all, I realized that every subject is so, so, so important, and the way it completely, changed my perspective. And yes, sir, anatomy was really good, and then medicine was really good. Everything was really good, but yes, anatomy was like I was very poor in anatomy, and I never thought that I would be able to handle the questions of anatomy because they're so factual. But then, even till the date, I'm very thankful to him.
Chetna, I will ask a blunt question from you. What do you think is the major difference when you have attended a class live versus you told me that because you started slightly late, you thought of finishing your course slightly early also. So what was the fundamental difference when you were, I mean, attending a lecture, which is not live?
So it's very different. First of all, when we attend a class live, there are a lot of stimulus. Like I just personally believe we are more connected to the faculty, and moreover, we can ask the questions that time itself. So any question, if it will come, so we can handle it that time itself. And once you get the answer, it gets recorded in our brain for a longer time. Second thing, during recorded, when we try to watch it early, it doesn't goes inside. We are just superficially writing the notes. But when we are taking it, when we are attending the classes live, so like it will be very slow, like not very slow, but it would be comparatively slow because when we see recorded, we think we are going very fast. We are seeing it 2x. But the point is, it is not, it won't go that deep into our brain. But basically, even I did not realize the importance of attending live until I was in third or fourth read because during my third and fourth read, the subjects which I had attended live, it was like, yeah, someone is speaking at the back of my head. Yes, this is how it has to be done. This is how this question has to be done. Specifically, like a lot of questions came for radio, and I want to thank you so much, sir. My strike rate in radio was 100%. Specifically, when I attended recall, I was very amazed, specifically that Honda sign. Like you always used to teach in the class ki this is how we have to solve the question. If they're giving this, then this is all things we have to solve. So when that Honda sign came, I just made a guess that yes, it is factor, is efficiency factor. But yes, when it got it correct and I got all radio correct was very nice. So attending live is very nice.
Yeah, I was wondering because that's an only question that I did not teach in the class. The rest of the 9 questions that I taught. So, but yeah, always I believe that there are certain questions that you solve on the basis of your knowledge, and
Yes,
that
sir.
certain question that you solve on the basis of the smart guesses that you do. Um, Dr. Chetna, tell me that you finished a subject by the live classes, and then because I believe that in preparation there are two components. One is a knowledge enhancement, which is by attending the classes, and there is a knowledge testing. So
Okay.
how that testing was done by you? For you, the time was also limited. You started slightly late, and I'm sure that you must be having this
Yes.
apprehension in the mind that all the people with you whom you are competing have already started 2.5, 3 months earlier than you. So what you did to overcome that anxiousness?
So that FOMO was real. Like most of our batchmates had started just at the end of internship, that is in May. But I was pretty late, so I thought that now I have to put 100%. So I used to attend live classes, and then I also attended TND. So I got to assess whatever I used to read like TN first before attending TND. I used to read my main notes very quickly, then I used to attend TND, and whatever mistakes I used to get, there was classes in the evening, so I used to attend the classes, and I, like you always used to tell, I was also the member of that photo, so I always used to go through that too. I made my choti copy, I had made my 20th notebook, so every time before attending GT, I used to read my 20th notebook. Even before INICET, as you told, that INICET we have to take as a mock drill, so I just took as a mock drill that my main exam is me, but I attended with full mock drill. I read my 20th notebook, I read my choti copy, so it was really helpful.
So a lot of time and when did you start writing GTs?
The GTs I started pretty early only. I think in September, by mid-September, I wrote my first GT. The scores were not really high, but
That was
like
my next question. What was your first GT score?
my first GT score was that actually my NEET PG score was 116 and my first GT score was 106. So after that, it just kept on increasing. Like you tell that
And what
that too
was
should
the
go like
last
this.
GT score that you gave?
So my last GT score was 163 in this Marvin mock.
And did you, by any chance, did you get a time to check the score of INICET also? The scorecard has also come.
No, sir, I have not checked
Oh,
it
you
yet.
haven't checked it. Yeah. So do check it and let me know that.
Yes,
So
sir.
see, another important point that is coming up is that from 106, you can go up to 163.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Sure.
So a very, I mean, these are very standard points that we keep on telling that if you get a bad GT score, that does not mean that you cannot improve. Rather, a bad GT score tells you that this is where you stand and this is where you want to reach. A lot of time you get a score between 110 and you feel that you are not capable of reaching up to 150 plus or 160 plus or 170 plus. There are enough examples. Rank 1 used to get 100 to 110 in the beginning of the GT and reach up to 179. Chetna has reached up to 163, and I'm sure our score in the INICET will be almost somewhere close to this only. So, writing the GT, attending the classes, completing the course is the primary key towards your success. Dr. Chetna, this year in our live classes, because we always believe that the discipline is the primary key, and a lot of students, because of the geographical challenges, are unable to come to our face-to-face classes. For that, DBMCI live classes has been started, and as you have rightly mentioned, that a lot of you students have a different time of starting. So this year we have started, we have trying that whenever you want to start in that month, you can start your preparation. Another important thing is, what was your primary source for doing questions?
And Maro, sir, I used to do questions initially. I was doing on DBMCI, then I switched on to Maro. And I used to attempt custom. Customs were really useful because, like, I used to attend initially 40 questions. Then before INICET, I started attending customs of 50. So basically, some questions were difficult, some questions were easy. But those difficult questions, they taught me the art of solving the questions and ruling out the options. That is more important. By the end of by like near INICET, I realized that I can't know 100% of the things. But what I can do is I can rule out most of the options. So it helped a lot during exams.
So this is a very important message that I want to give for the lot of years that I was hearing this, that the best way to prepare for the exam is the guidance by Bhatia faculties and QBank by Marrow. And that is one of the fundamental reason that this year we have requested and we have incorporated Marrow QBank in our live programs to all of you so that the student gets the best. Our aim is always to provide the best possible material to the students. After completing the classes, which you did in almost January, you followed it up the revision with the TND program. How that TND program helped you in revising your content in a quick amount of time?
So basically, after I finished my first week. I thought, okay, now I'm done. I will be knowing everything from my notes. But then when I used to attend TND, I thought, yeah, still I'm making the mistakes from my notes and I still want to read. So basically, whatever mistakes I made, I wrote in 20th notebook. I got to know that these are my volatile topics. So I read them near to the exam and that helped a lot. And moreover, I made sure that before giving every GT, I read my 20th notebook so that those topics are consolidated in my brain.
So before the TND, when you were writing the test, you also made sure that you are revising your main notes that you have
Yes,
prepared,
yes,
right?
sir.
So again, an important message for all the students that please remember that if you have already created your notes, then backing up and revising it with the TND adds an ultimate boon in your preparation. Dr. Chetna, you attended one-shot classes also. How do you think they have helped you in the last minute?
Basically one shot was pretty close to INICET. So my notes were pretty big because they were main notes. So I could not go to because I have habit that I will read each and every line. So it was not possible for me to read each and every line. So what I used to do during one shot is I used to open my notes and since they were same faculty, so I used to just go through the notes. So basically I get a visual as well as audio stimulation. So it was really initially I did not realize, but during INICET it was really helpful by solving the questions. A lot of questions were from there. And I also like otherwise I would have never seen my notes, but at least I saw my notes and it was also an audio stimulation, so it helped a lot, sir.
Right. So see, the rule is coming out very clearly that make your notes thoroughly, attend all the classes, try to complete it in 5 to 6 months duration. Once your notes are completed, then back it up with the TND to check where are you doing wrong, what are the mistakes that you are doing, and towards the end, back it up with one shot so that the extreme crisp points that are there, you are sorting it out. And all this now are being provided to you in the form of one comprehensive programs with DBMCI Live. or with our face-to-face classes, I am very, very sure that if you are lacking discipline in your preparation, content is available to everyone nowadays. But if you are lacking discipline in your preparation, do try, and this is gonna be very, very helpful to you. You are seeing an example. Dr. Chetna started slightly late, but she gave her 100%, and I'm sure that she is extremely happy with the result that she has got. Dr. Chetna, any specific advice that you want to give to the students?
So you rightly said now content is available to everyone, but that is one I just want to. I always thought that if I will get a rank, I'll always tell that yes, everything is very important. Notes are very important, revision is very important, but it is also important to maintain your mental health at this point of time, because I realized that one thing I had made sure in my mind is before giving any step, I have to be at least fully focused in the exam. I don't know what is going to come, but at least I should be able to get whatever I know that should be right. So for that, we should be mentally present at that time. If you just keep on thinking, "Ki, I don't know, okay, whether I would be able to solve the exam, whether I would not be able to solve the exam." So that and all, we can't, then we will not be able to use our on the pre-existing knowledge also. So it is very important to stay happy during the exams, because a lot of students, they just get so stressed, so anxious. So then we are not able to completely use the knowledge which we have. We are already, all of us know a lot, but we also used to, like, for applying that, we should be happy also. That's the first thing. And then second thing, yes, because I've started pretty late, so I thought that now I have to stick to the schedule. So sticking to schedule also is very important.
Last question, Dr. Chetna. Um, I mean, it's a tough journey. I mean, preparing for the exam doesn't matter how well have you prepared. There are a lot of time the breakdown happens, right? So how important it is to have a mentorship in the programs so that you remain disciplined.
So it was very useful, because I would like to share that I was very well prepared for my NEET PG exam, but just one day before the exam, I got so much panic that even though I went in the exam, I was not able to fully focus. So that's why my personal like suggestion to everyone is just to stay happy. But the point is, yes, mentorship helps a lot. I used to attend auto daily religiously at 8:45, no matter what. I used to attend auto, and whatever you used to tell, because I started in September. That time only I got to know about auto. As soon as you told that we have to make 20th notebook, I took 20th notebook. And then, as like you used to tell before, Ini said we have to give it as a mock drill. And so basically, I followed everything. And I was pretty, like, at least no matter what, I'll give the exam with whatever knowledge. That was my main thinking before the exam. So it was very useful, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Chetna. And I mean, it's always so happy to see that, I mean, our efforts have brought certain fruits, and the life of the student has changed for the good. Guys, so that's all from my side on this. Once again, a big congratulations to Dr.
Thank
Chetna
you, sir.
and to her entire family. On behalf of the entire institute, DBMCI, we are really very, very proud of your achievement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Chetna.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can I leave the meeting now?